This is Dawn Compton, the pastor at Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. I just got finished a little bit ago of sharing the story of Doubting Thomas with our Stepping Stone preschoolers. And I love having chapel time with these preschoolers and sharing the faith and telling them stories from the Bible. They're stories that matter. And it's always fun to help the next generation learn the stories of the faith. We are in the midst of our worship series entitled Stories That Matter. Because they do. Storytelling is an ancient art form. It is something that people did way long before there were pen and pencils to be able to, or paper to write, before there was a printing press. People listened and told stories. Stories were how people learned about one another and about this God's creation, was telling stories. And it's still something that is done today. When we tell stories to one another, we are learning more about who they are, what's important to them, and more about God's world and God's people. So I encourage you, as we are in the Stories That Matter worship series, today, with this video or throughout the rest of the series, if you have a story that you would like to share, a story of personally, your story of the faith and something that touched you in your faith journey. If it's a story that somebody told you, a story that you learned that was like, yeah, this really is meaningful to me. Whether it be a story from the Bible or another story, how it affected your faith growth. I would love to hear that. You could put that in the comments on this Facebook posting. Or you could put it on YouTube and put it there, or you could email or text me your story. I would love to hear some more of your stories in your faith journey, because your stories matter. They do. As we move forward and continue to be called into action and to share the stories of the faith with others, I want to lift up what this congregation did with the Easter eggs. On Easter Sunday, the children of the church handed out Easter eggs to everyone in the congregation, and you were invited to bring those eggs back the Sunday after with coins in it, with change, whatever you could find in your couch cushions, just to bring it back, and with some money in it. And the kids were going to count it. And all of those coins, that change was going to go to Food for Kids. Our children were helping us, and they were going to help other children with this collection. And this congregation responded so beautifully. You gave a total of $708.14. That is awesome. That is awesome that this congregation worked together and created that in one simple offering. $708.14 is going to Food for Kids from this church. So thank you. Thank you for that. This past Sunday, I mentioned in worship in the call to action times that we had some people that were participating in a new program that the conference is leading called Hatching Faith. And the idea is to hatch faith in our young people. How can we reach our children, youth? How can we include them in worship? What does worship and church life look like when it is truly intergenerational and we're all working together and sharing our faith stories, because our stories matter. So you will be hearing more and more about Hatching Faith and what that might look like and where that's going to take us. Just know it may take us into some creative ways, doing something new, but it will also be something fun. And I know Main Street is going to be up to the challenge for us to look at new and creative ways to share all of the Bible stories that matter to the next generation. Also want to lift up the Dining with Dawn. It's always so much fun, and I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to do it in March, but on Tuesday, April 27th, 28th, sorry, I'm getting confused. April 28th, we are going to be meeting that Tuesday at 11:15 at Zimmerman's. 11:15 at Zimmerman's. It's a small area, so if you want to participate on Tuesday, please let the church office know. So when we go a little bit early, we can make sure we have enough spaces. He knows that we're coming, and so I'm excited for us to get together and try this new place to eat together. So it's next Tuesday at 11:15, and let the office know. And then finally, we are hosting on May 2nd, that's on a Saturday, domestic violence awareness training. So it's open for anyone that wants to come and to learn more about it and to learn, what to look for in other people and what we can do to help people who we suspect might be dealing with domestic violence. It will begin at that Saturday at 10 a.m. Will be done at noon, and you are invited, or invite your friends, neighbors, anyone you think that it might benefit them to learn more about this and how to be a voice for the people that are dealing with this. I hope you'll come and participate. It is Wednesday, and that means tonight is our Wednesday community meal that we are trying to get started doing once a month to share a meal with the community, a free meal for people to come and eat and enjoy and just be with the Main Street people, and for us to get to know them, they to go us. So it becomes no longer they and us, but it becomes we together with the Bedford community. The meal's going to be from 5 until 6:30. All are invited to come and enjoy. I know it's going to be a great time. Immediately after that, we are having a parenting class for preschool parents to come and learn some skills that might help them as they are parenting this new generation that is growing up unlike any generation before. What does that look like to parent them and guide them? So I hope that those are some activities, some ways to be in mission, some ways to live the faith that you might be able to participate in. And friends, I look forward to seeing you in person at 10:30 on Sunday or worshiping with you online. Have a great rest of your week. God bless.